Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Wake up, people. This is Ted here with another Word Nerd Wednesday. It's great to see all your smiling faces. Well, this week's word is in the news, man. I have gone down the rabbit hole, researching and researching, getting opinions in all directions.
This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
This week's word is vaccine, or vaccination. We've all been talking about it, but where does the word come from? In 1800, British physician Edward Jenner used the word vaccine and vaccination for the technique. He publicized of preventing smallpox by injecting people with the similar but much milder cowpox virus. And vaccine comes from Latin vaccinus, meaning from cows, from the word vacca, cow. A mild case of cowpox rendered one thereafter immune to smallpox. In the early 18th century, there were two forms of smallpox. One was extremely deadly and one was minorly deadly, less than 2%. Doctors would deliberately infect healthy young patients with a local dose of the minor smallpox, usually resulting in a minor case of it at worst, to render them immune to the more deadly form. Jenner's method was safer, as it involved no smallpox exposure. Well, there you go. That's the word for this week. I don't know who to believe. There are opinions in every direction. Have you heard what Bill Gates has to say?
It's going to have to go to 7 billion people, produced in volumes accessible to everyone in the world. That's how we're going to end this pandemic.
America's leading industry is still the manufacture, distribution, packaging, and marketing of bullshit. High-quality bullshit, world-class designer bullshit, to be sure. Hospital-tested, clinically proven bullshit. But bullshit nonetheless.
And then the anti-vax people.
And once the government wields the power to inject anything it wants into your body, there is nothing off limits. This will lead to further restrictions on liberty.
Like, we can't keep destroying this young generation. We're the unhealthiest young people ever. If you look at the amount of diseases, autoimmune, food sensitivities, brain issues, depression, anxiety, gut problems, and there is science that's saying those things are linked to these toxic chemicals.
The pharmaceutical industry is going to attempt to take over the governments of the world. They're the most powerful lobby in Washington, outspending oil and gas 2-1. You have Bill Gates, Tony Fauci, Deborah Birx, the WHO saying we want to force vaccinate. We want a vaccine that everyone uses in the country. We want to have real ID. We're going to track you to see if you've had your vaccine, you know, with a microchip. You can't travel. They're telling you we've got to shut this down, even though it really is only a flu. They're using it to terrify us, lock us down. Is this the future we want, right? That's all we have to ask ourselves. We should take that very, very seriously.
And just remember, guys, it's never too late to redo, restart, rebuild, reboot, rekindle, rebirth your life. You can always turn it around to go in any direction you like. Let's create a renaissance on Earth. Oh, and one more thing.
What do you think you have an immune system for? It's for killing germs. But it needs practice. It needs germs to practice on. If you kill all the germs around you and live a completely sterile life, then when germs do come along, you're not going to be prepared. And never mind ordinary germs, what are you going to do when some super virus comes along that turns your vital organs into liquid shit? Let me tell you a true story about immunization, okay? When I was a little boy in New York City in the 1940s, we swam in the Hudson River, and it was filled with raw sewage, okay? We swam in raw sewage, you know, to cool off. And at that time, the big fear was polio. Thousands of kids died from polio every year. But you know something? In my neighborhood, no one ever got polio. No one, ever. You know why? Because we swam in raw sewage. It strengthened our immune systems. The polio never had a prayer. We were tempered in raw shit.
No! You don't have to die! You can live! Live! And grow old! The life clocks are alive! Carousel is alive! There is no hope! You're gotta tell them Silent Green is people!
Oh my God. I'm back. I'm home. All the time it was... We finally really did it. You maniac!